Oh, for this pizza, I'm going to put it on some parchment paper to cook it. And this is not wax paper. Do not use wax paper. This is parchment paper. Completely different. Oh, what I'm going to do, oh, there it is in the focus now. What I'm going to do is use one of these, well, it's called a pizza crust. I guess you can call it a pizza crust. It's dough. It comes in a cardboard tubey type thing here. Why am I using this? Well, the reason I'm using this is because for a number of years now, I don't make my pizza dough anymore because if you see my videos, you know my hands, my arthritis, my neuropathy. Anyways, it's just too painful and too much work. So I'm going to use this. Question number one: does it taste very good? Oh, that's kind of a personal question. Each person will have to answer for themselves. It tastes okay. It's not the greatest pizza crust in the world, but it does taste okay, and it works okay. So, that's what we're going with here. And it's really easy to do. Doesn't take a whole lot of work to do. By the way, the oven is heating up right now at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've tried to stretch these out into a circular shape, and it doesn't work very well. So I just take what it is and make it bigger. Try not to make holes in there like that. We can fix those pretty easily. But if you don't make the holes, you don't have to fix them. So just stretch it out. It's going to be kind of a funny shaped pizza. That's all right. If you do get a hole that just doesn't want to fix for you, take a chunk off of where there's a little extra here. Kind of press it down really thin. Put it over the top. Work it in like that. And just keep pulling it little by little to get it stretched out to where it's a pizza pie rectangular. Pizza pie are rectangular. And I think that's going to work okay. You can put this on a pizza pan right on the parchment paper, or if you have a pizza stone, just put this right on the pizza stone, right on the parchment paper, right on the parchment paper. Don't take the parchment paper out. Leave it right on there, and you can cook it that way. What I think I'm going to do this time, so I'm going to cook it just a little bit first, and then I'm going to bring it back out and put the toppings on. It's a little big for my pizza peel, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit. It's a little better. I got took this corner in, took a little piece off here, put it up here. It's hanging over a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. As you can see, it's puffed up a little bit, and the parchment paper is starting to burn on the edge, and that's fine, it's not going to hurt anything. So I'm going to take my homemade marinara pizza sauce, spread it around. This is in the oven about 2 minutes roughly. What you can do, you might want to experiment and see what you like. You might want to take this dough, flip it over, and then put the dressings and everything, the toppings on the backside there, and see if you like it really crispy. You can do it that way, and you may want to leave it in longer than I did. I left it in just about 2 minutes maybe. Well, it's looking pretty good to where I like it right there. And from here, it's all up to you. I'm gonna use some pre-shredded mozzarella here. I'm also going to use, this is a, it's got, let's see, mozzarella, provolone, romano, parmesan, fontina, and Asiago cheese. So it's a little mixture of everything here. So when you're making your own pizza, of course, you can put cheddar on here, you can put Swiss, you can put blue cheese. It's up to you. Whatever you want to try, and try something new. Try some different things you may not have ever thought about trying before. And for that, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of Parmesan. A little extra Parmesan. And this stuff is surprisingly good. As you can see, it's a lot drier than the other cheese. It's surprisingly, it's a pretty decent cheese to come in a bag like this. And I'm just going to put just a few mushrooms, not very many. I'm going to put a few onion slivers. And then the star of the pizza, of course, some nice pepperoni. And a few olives just to give it a little extra color, a little extra flavor. And that's ready to go in the oven. Like I said, the oven is at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. This is probably going to take roughly 5 minutes, but you'll need to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't burn. The edges may get a little dark, and that's okay. That's up to you, if you want it to get really dark or just really light. Whatever you happen to like. But hang on, this is coming out real quick now. There it is, fresh out of the oven. Let it cool for a minute or so, and I'll start slicing it up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to the cutting board. Well, it's still pretty hot, but I'm going to go ahead. Can you hear that? A little bit of a crunchiness there. There we go. Some nice looking pizza there. Give it a quick little taste test here. Very good, very good. You see the crust there on the bottom. For a pizza dough that came in a cardboard tube, it's not too bad actually. It's not bad at all. It's not the best crust in the world, no, I'm not going to claim it. I'm not going to say that. But for a pizza crust that came in a cardboard tube, you saw just how easy it is to stretch it out, how easy it is to make, the sauce, everything. You can make a bunch of these if you need to for a group. The taste on the dough is fine. Give it a try. I'm sure you're going to like it. I know I do. Look at that, nice and crispy. But we'll see you next time on Cook and Gobble videos, okay? That is very good. Very good. Very, very good.